So I was lucky enough to pick up a roll of Monopan 50 when it first came out. This was back in September, and so I decided to have some fun with it. I took it out to Annapolis because I was heading out there anyway, and I figured it would be a wonderful chance to use Monopan 50, see what it looks like, work around the streets, and just get a different vibe of, you know, being outside the city and seeing how it worked. So there are a couple things that I do love about it. So one thing is that the highlights look so good. It's very tonal. It reminds me of the Monochrom cameras and using those cameras and seeing how those images have looked. The skin detail is very nice. It feels very smooth. So when I'm looking at taking portraits with it, I've had a couple portraits of myself done. It is just very nice and very clean, but it's still a very sharp film. So there's a lot of detail there. It does allow me to get these nice sharp shots of landscape or street photography, and so I find that it is incredibly versatile. Because there is no DX coding on this particular film, I have to mainly set my camera to ISO 50. So that means that I have to calculate a little bit more on how I'm going to meter for this. I do have a light meter that I bring with me, and I use that in order to make sure that my exposure is correct. For this particular film stock with this first roll that I've been using, I wanted to meter for just about 2/3 overexposed, and so that allowed me to still get all the detail in the shadows while still preserving the highlights. So it's a nice mix of being able to get all the detail where I want it and still get these nice, beautiful images. While the film does have a nice sharpness to it and a beautiful tonality, like I said, it reminds me a lot of monochrome cameras. So if you're familiar with the Q2 monochrome, the recent release Q3 monochrome, the M monochrome line, then you're gonna be familiar with that tonality. And what I have found is that this is really good for those quiet moments. So something a little bit more subtle, a little bit where you just kind of want to blend in and just capture a few images and then move on to the next space or the next subject. So it is really nice in that aspect. There's something about it that it's both sharp and yet has this nice softness to it. And I think the softness comes out because of the tonality, where it's very smooth transitioning between the light and the dark spaces. If you're interested in this film stock, be sure to check it out, Leica Monopan 50. I'm happy with how this turned out. But that's it for this video. If you like this video, be sure to hit like. If you want to see more videos like this in the future, be sure to hit subscribe. My name is Chris. You can find me everywhere as CreaseWorks, and I will see you in the next video. Way to make it work and find another route.